So 1, 4, 5 is by far one of the most common chord progressions in music. If we are in C, that would be C, F, G, C. Okay, how many songs do you know, guys, with this chord progression? Now, how could we make these 3 simple chords more interesting and neo-soul? First of all, we should be adding sevenths and extensions and a few embellishments like hammer-ons in between the chords. So instead of playing a C major, I would make this C major a C major 7. And when I play this, I already play an embellishment using my little finger as a hammer-on the B string, like that, okay? And then after this, I would play... Now, what is this? First of all, I continue with my series of hammer-ons and embellishments. This time I would go to the B string first and then to the E string. But then I would play this very common neo-soul position. This is basically an inversion of the C major 7 that we were playing before. It's a second inversion because it has the G on the bass. But you might also know this chord, guys, as an A minus 7 extended to the 9th. Okay, it's very common looking at this minus 7 9th chord in a neo-soul way, doing things like this. Okay, so it's basically the same thing. It's up to you because they contain the same notes. So once I do this, I like to play even this with a hammer-on with the little finger, and then I like to also slide, you know, the little finger from the 7th to the 8th fret to hear the C on top, and the C is the root of the chord that we're playing, right? So all together. Okay, and then from here I would go to F because F was my next chord, but I would play even this F as a major 7, and even here I would first play a hammer-on the B string, okay, and I would stop the chord very quickly, so I would make a very short sound, a staccato sound, because then I want to also play the F major 7 as an F major 9, okay, so I would make... This second chord is actually longer, so the first is short with a hammer-on, and then the second is long. The next chord is G, and I want to play this G as a dominant 7 chord because it's the 5 in C major, and I want to include the 7th but also an extension, the 9th, and I want to also make it sus4. So I would play this position. This is a G9 sus4. It's nothing but an F triad with the G on the bass, okay. And once I'm here, okay, I can also play a tiny melody made by C, D, E, so moving on the same string from C to D and then to E, and this would be the major third of the chord that I'm going to, which is C, the C major 7 actually this time, okay. So I would play... And then from here I would play the C major as a C major 9 this time. Because I played it before as a major 7, I now want to change it slightly and make it major 9. When I play this major 9, I play another embellishment on the G string. So I do another hammer-on. And in this case you would first hear the major 6th. So this is effectively a C6-9. And then you would hear the C major 9 when I add the little finger here. Okay. So let's listen to all of these embellishments and extensions slowly to make these 3 chords more neo-soul. Even slower. Alright guys, if you want to download the tab for this arrangement, you'll find it on my Patreon. The link is in the description below. And if you become a Patreon, you will also support this channel to keep these lessons coming. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. That's all for today. Thanks for watching.